Have you ever wondered what secrets the forest holds as darkness falls? Beneath the canopy of ancient trees, there lies a mystery as old as the woods themselves, the legend of Bigfoot. This elusive creature, often described as a towering, hairy figure, has tiptoed through the folklore of countless cultures, leaving behind a trail of intrigue and unanswered questions. Imagine a group of young, eager children, armed with nothing but their backpacks and a thirst for adventure, embarking on a school camping trip into the heart of one such forest. This isn't just any forest. It's whispered among the locals to be a haven for the mysterious Bigfoot. As the bus winds its way through the dense foliage, excitement bubbles among the children, tempered with a whisper of fear about what might lurk beyond the path. As night descends, the children huddle around the campfire, unaware of the eyes that might be watching from the shadows. The school bus rumbles down a gravel path, the forest closing in around it. Excitement bubbles up as the children disembark, their voices mingling with the chirping of hidden birds. They scatter like leaves in the wind, setting up tents with a mixture of clumsiness and laughter. Small groups venture towards the whispering woods, crunching softly on the carpet of fallen leaves, their eyes wide with the thrill of uncharted play. But as the sun sets, the forest's friendly face begins to change. Gathered around the flickering flames, the children's voices drop to whispers. As the night deepens, the circle tightens and the air fills with the eerie thrill of ghost stories. One by one, tales of haunted woods and spectral shadows dance through the smoke, casting a spell of delightful terror. Then, amidst the chilling narratives, a bold voice breaks the pattern. "Have you ever heard of Bigfoot?" asks one curious child, their eyes gleaming with a mix of fear and fascination. The group's reaction is a tapestry of skepticism and intrigue. Some giggle, dismissing the tales as mere myths, while others lean in, their faces illuminated by the campfire's glow, eager for more. The story unfolds, a giant, shadowy figure roaming the vast forests, elusive yet ever-present. Descriptions of enormous footprints and a figure towering over the tallest trees captivate their young minds. Whispers of encounters and blurry photographs fuel their imaginations, each detail making the night air feel heavier, the shadows around them deeper. As the last story ends, a distant snap of a twig sends a shiver through the group. The darkness grows thicker, and the forest begins to speak in its nighttime tongue. As the campfire dwindles to a smoldering glow, the children huddle in their sleeping bags, eyes wide with a mix of fear and fascination. Outside, the veil of night transforms every innocent rustle into a mysterious whisper. The thick canopy above barely lets in starlight, casting deep shadows that flicker and dance with the wind. Amidst this eerie setting, the children's ears pick up a symphony of sounds, leaves rustling as if brushed by unseen creatures, heavy thuds that suggest footsteps too large for any known forest animal, and the occasional low growl that freezes their young hearts. Some of the braver souls, fueled by a blend of adrenaline and curiosity, inch towards the tent flaps. With bated breath, they peel back the canvas, just enough to peer into the darkness. Their imaginations paint vivid pictures of mythical beings that might roam the Pacific Northwest woods, perhaps even Bigfoot himself. Each noise amplifies their fear, yet there's a compelling desire to solve the mystery. Whispers circulate among them, each theory more elaborate than the last. Could it be a deer, or perhaps something more legendary? The sense of adventure mixes with a primal fear of the unknown. As the night deepens, the sounds grow neither closer nor clearer, leaving the children tangled in their own imaginations. What could be prowling around in the dark? They wonder, hearts racing. Curiosity can often overpower fear. As dawn breaks over the campsite, a small group of intrepid young campers, fueled by tales of the legendary Bigfoot from the night before, decide to venture into the woods. They are determined to uncover the source of the mysterious noises that disturbed their sleep. The morning is crisp, the forest alive with the chirping of birds and the rustle of small animals scurrying. The children, with a mix of excitement and apprehension, tread lightly among the towering trees and thick underbrush. It's not long before one of them spots something unusual, a series of large, oddly shaped footprints imprinted deeply into the moist earth. The discovery sends a ripple of excitement through the group. As they follow the trail, they notice broken branches at unnatural heights, suggesting something large had recently passed through. The air is thick with the musky scent of damp foliage, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Each sign they encounter fuels their imagination and debate. Could it really be Bigfoot? One child whispers, eyes wide with wonder. Or maybe it's just a bear, another counters, trying to mask their own growing belief in the mythical creature. The arguments go back and forth, each piece of evidence adding weight to the legend they had dismissed as just a campfire story. With every step, every broken twig underfoot, the legend of Bigfoot seems more real, more plausible. As the forest whispers around them, the line between myth and reality blurs. With every broken twig underfoot, the legend seems more real. Suddenly, a shadow looms large against a curtain of fog. The dense mist, thick and cool, rolls through the trees, weaving an eerie tapestry in the dimming light. The children freeze, eyes wide, breaths held tight in their chests as the shape inches closer. The forest around them falls silent, as if nature itself holds its breath, awaiting the next move of this enigmatic visitor. The figure is massive, its outline blurred by the fog, but undeniably imposing. Whispers ripple through the group, each child straining their eyes, trying to make sense of what looms before them. It's too large to be any ordinary man, and the tales spun by the campfire claw back into their minds, filling them with a delicious terror. "He's watching us," one child breathes out, voice barely a whisper. The others shush him, but their own gaze is fixed, unblinking, on the figure that now seems to be gently swaying as if moved by an unseen wind. Branches creak under its weight, and there's a soft rustling of leaves. Could it be Bigfoot? Another ventures, the words a mix of fear and fascination. The suggestion tightens the air around them, the possibility that the legends might be real, that they are now part of a story they'll tell for years, if they make it back. The figure's eyes, if eyes they are, seem to glint momentarily from within the shroud of mist, a deeper patch of darkness than the rest. The children's hearts pound in their chests, each beat echoing loudly in their ears. Time stretches, thin and taut, as they stand rooted to the spot. The figure shifts as if considering them, weighing them then, as if deciding they are not a threat, or perhaps not worth the trouble. It begins to recede. The fog swallows the shape once more, pulling it back into the veil of mystery from which it emerged. The children are left staring at the space it had occupied, their minds racing. As quickly as it appeared, the figure vanishes, leaving only questions behind. Back at the camp, the children gather once more, the fire's warmth a small comfort. As the flames crackle and dance, their faces are lit with a mix of excitement and apprehension. The night's earlier events have stirred a lively debate among them. One of the bolder spirits, cheeks flushed from the fire's glow, holds up a blurry photograph. "Look at this. You can clearly see the outline. It's too large to be any normal animal," she asserts, passing the image around the circle. Murmurs of agreement ripple through some, while others squint skeptically at the photo. A more skeptical camper, arms wrapped around his knees, chimes in, "It could just be a bear, you know. Shadows and fear can play tricks on your eyes in the woods." His voice, steady and logical, brings a nod from a few who had been quiet, pondering the night's mysteries. The conversation shifts as another joins in, her voice tinged with wonder. "But what about the footprints? They were huge and nothing like any animal around here." This assertion brings a new wave of chatter, each child adding their observations and theories. As the debate continues, their youthful imaginations intertwine facts with folklore, painting vivid pictures of what might lurk in the unseen corners of the forest. The night air, filled with the scent of pine and smoke, seems to hold their thoughts aloft, mingling with the stars. Whether a beast of myth or merely shadows of the mind, their adventure has etched a lasting memory. As the bus winds its way back through the forest, the children gaze silently at the passing trees. The adventure that had once filled them with a blend of excitement and trepidation was now behind them, leaving a quiet murmur of contemplation among the group. As they journeyed home, the forest seemed less a place of mystery and more a canvas of their collective imaginations. Throughout the bus, conversations softly bubbled up. The children discussed what they thought they saw and heard. Some spoke of Bigfoot with a sense of wonder, almost wishing the whispered tales were true. Others shrugged off the night's events as tricks of light and sound, mere echoes of their own fears and the darkness. Mixed feelings hung in the air like the morning mist. Relief that their fears were perhaps unfounded, tinged with a slight disappointment. Had they truly hoped to touch the edge of the unknown? Did they witness a legend come to life? Or was it all just a play of shadows and childhood imagination?